Hello, everybody. Samuel Young here. So, I was wrong. Um, Unfortunately, after I finished um doing this video and before I officially upload it, um, I I unfortunately was wrong about the established titles. The whole established titles like not being a scam. Um, in a way, I think I said that in a way. I don't know. And before I say anything else, just a little reminder, it is the birthday of a legend of our martial arts called Bruce Lee, and it's today on November 27th. Okay, okay, as far as I know it, this is like the master of martial art. Okay, nobody could could match Bruce Lee's speed. Like no, okay. Some can, some can't, but you know what? Doesn't matter. Okay. He is known as one of the great martial arts masters. And no, don't say that he was just an actor, because that is just disrespectful. Anyway, so the YouTuber Scares apparently made a video on established titles, and I did not do my research, and I unfortunately was wrong. I was so wrong about this. Like, oh my goodness. Like, seriously, I was so wrong. Okay.
Next story for today comes from a company that's been sponsoring a ton of YouTubers, Established Titles. Now don't click off yet, guys. This is not an actual sponsorship. So for those of you who don't know what Established Titles is, it's a company that a lot of YouTubers have been promoting recently. I mean, there are tons of YouTubers who have accepted this sponsor and they've been putting it in their videos. You've probably noticed it if you've been on YouTube the last few months. Now what you've probably heard about Established Titles is that they let you become a Lord or Lady of Scotland. And if you pay them a few $100s, you can get a couple square feet in Scotland. Apparently, you get your little plot of land, and then you get a certificate saying that you're a lord or a lady. And what YouTubers will claim in their ad reads is that this is based off of a Scottish tradition. Yeah, so this obviously seems a little too good to be true, and I think a lot of people realize that immediately when they do watch the ad reads. They realize this is just like a kind of BS. You're not really going to become a lord or a lady, but at the same time, there are a lot of people out there that are upset with these YouTubers because they feel like these YouTubers are promoting a complete scam. And just over the past week, we've seen multiple videos of YouTubers calling out established titles. And a few days ago, one YouTuber known as Scott Schaefer made a full video on this, and this video completely blew up. It has over 500,000 views right now. This guy's channel is blowing up off of this because he actually went in and looked into established titles, and he found out that there are some really sketchy things that are revolving around this company.
The first issue is the most fundamental, and that is the fact that when you buy one of their 1 square foot plots of land in Scotland, you aren't actually buying any land at all. What they are essentially selling you is a gag gift known as a souvenir plot. If you were to go to Scotland and try and claim your land, or try and do anything with it really, you would be laughed at because you don't actually own anything. Established Titles is still the landowner, and they give you a worthless piece of paper telling you that you own land when under the laws of Scotland, you clearly do not. Another big selling point they have is that if you buy a piece of land in Scotland, the custom is that you now become a lord or lady and can add that official title to your name. Sadly, this couldn't be any farther from the truth. Ownership of a souvenir plot of land does not bring with it the right to any description such as laird, lord, or lady. So right there from the highest court in Scotland, they said flat out that ownership of land does not bestow a title of lord or lady to you.
And one of the main arguments that Scott Schaefer is bringing up here is how established titles might be linked to other companies that are incredibly shady.
So all three of these companies were founded by William Wolfram, and William Wolfram is a Finnish man who I believe he has a long history of creating some of these, I would say, shady companies. He dropped out of school and at 16 created the website DealDash. So this was his first company.
So, I remember seeing ads for the DealDash website on television. Um, like, I never visited DealDash at all, cause, cause I just thought it was like an insurance company or something like that. Cause I don't know, dude. Okay, I don't know. DealDash, I don't know. Okay, it just sounded like an insurance company type of ad and nothing else. Like, like that's all I think. Um, but I don't know exactly what they said about DealDash. But yeah.
Company that actually made him a ton of money. And then he has since created these other companies in Hong Kong that now produce these other shady type companies online. Now, DealDash, if you're not familiar with this, I won't go too detailed into it. DealDash is basically like an eBay ripoff type site, but what they have is massively discounted prices on their products. On DealDash, everyone who posts a bid, you have to pay for all of your bids. Now, it does say that in the small print, but most people don't realize that. So people will put all these bids in for like $1, $1.50, $2, and what they don't realize is at the end, even if they don't win the item, they have to pay all of the bids they made. So what ended up happening was there was actually a lawsuit against DealDash because some of these customers, they were having very deceptive marketing. So this website has been sued before. There's a bunch of scammy stuff going on here. So this guy, Wolfram, has a history of these incredibly, I'll say, shady companies that he operates. And now he has moved pretty much all of his businesses over to Hong Kong, which is really interesting because he is from Finland.
And he claims that they don't even have an address that's based in Scotland. They just bought a plot of land there.
Now, one thing
See, you see, the company, established titles were the only ones that actually bought a land in Scotland, and that they don't have like an actual accurate source to as to where their company is located at. Meaning that if you've seen my previous Valsky bomb video that I made, the the thing is that like there was like no like actual like picture of their company, because maybe they wanted to keep their company's location private or something like that, I think I said. But you know what? Again, I was 100% wrong. This is so frustrating to hear, because I cannot believe that I didn't do my research on this company way closer. But you know what? As 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 hard as it may be, I was unfortunately too lazy to look it up anyway. You know what? It's whatever. Let's just go to part 2 right now.